Everyone, today I thought I'd talk a little bit about concealers and correctors because there's a big difference that not many people know about. I didn't know about it maybe a couple of years ago. So what I will show you today is how to conceal and correct your under eye circles or any discolorations on your skin with my Bobbi Brown palette. It's really dirty, so I apologize for that. So basically what this is, it's a palette with cream consistency foundations or concealers and correctors. On this side you've got all the names here which match this side over here, and these are all my correctors on this side. And then on the other side again you've got all your concealers, and you can use this as makeup as well with powder. And again on this side all the names to the left or right from your side. I will be starting off using this side though. Some of them are quite peachy or pinky toned, like those two for example. You can see how this is quite pink. I personally, and I think many makeup artists, use a corrector specifically for the under eye area or discoloration in your skin. And most of the dark circles are in that like bluish or greenish color discoloration. So what the pink does is actually counteracts the blue or greenish appearance from your under eye circles and make it disappear. So as a woman you pretty much need to change and try things out and mix and match things until you find the right color for your skin. So mainly correctors are there to get rid of the discoloration. It's not to brighten up eye area as much as a concealer would. So basically when a regular concealer does not cover your dark circles, you would use a corrector first. Sometimes you might not even need a concealer after you have applied the corrector because it covers it enough. But I tend to use a concealer after the corrector as well because my circles are quite yucky at the moment. But even a light yellowish concealer would cover up those circles. But if you have really dark, like I'm saying it starts here, you see those people and it's dark everywhere and it looks like it's really quite into the skull and it just stands out and it's really dark, you would have to use a corrector and then a concealer just to brighten that area up even more. Now, an under eye concealer will only really highlight or lighten the area of the discoloration. It won't counteract the color, if that makes sense at all. To choose the best color for your concealer, I always recommend to go 1 or 2 shades lighter than what your skin tone is. And with this palette, it's perfect. Oh, sorry, not skin tone, foundation. So you have to go 1 or 2 shades lighter than what your foundation is for the under eye circles. If you go too light, you look ridiculous. So it has to sort of match, but you still want this area to be brighter than the rest of your face, if that makes sense. So imagine now this is all makeup. It's not, because I don't have anything on. With this palette, which is fantastic, you can just hold it onto your skin, and then you can see that this this color here kind of matches with my skin. So what you can do is just go 2 up, and this is the color I would use for underneath my eyes. But I'm just going to be showing you now how you get rid of the discoloration, and I will be using a mix of this one. This is my corrector, and then the very pink one here because my circles are quite dark at the moment. And I'm going to be doing this eye because I think that's even worse. So what I do is I just put it on my brush, and then I mix it up a little bit on my hand with the other color. And I will actually start right in the corner here, and I will only put it where the dark line is, basically like that. And then I'm going to work it in with my brush a little bit. You don't need to put it up to your lash line because it's not dark there. The darkness is right there. And then you can work it in with your finger. And that's it. You can see how this one is a lot darker here. This one has quite, pretty much disappeared. And if you want to brighten up this area even more, you go into your other side and you choose the correct concealer, which I think I chose this one here. You can apply it with the same brush. And this time, just to brighten up that whole area, you can pretty much put it on top of the corrector as well as a little bit underneath. I don't know if you can see this, but this eye looks really bright and awake, and this one looks still a bit meh. This is what I look like every morning, and Justin has to wake up next to me like this. Okay, now this camera doesn't show, but I usually have quite a bit of redness on my cheeks and a little bit on the side of my nose as well. So you can move back onto your corrector if you wanted to. And I'm going to apply that onto the redness. I do all this before I put my foundation on. Everything. So I don't know if you can tell, this side looks really bright and awake, and this side looks kind of... So I'll just be doing this side and I'll be right back. Okay, this is all done. I look nice and fresh without any foundation on it just yet. And what I'm going to do next is set my concealer. And I will actually use a translucent powder. But most women can use a yellow toned or yellow based concealer, powder. But if you have really, really pale skin, you might want to use something that is a little bit lighter or translucent. So I've got my little translucent powder here from MAC. And what I'm going to do is put it on a small brush, and then I just lightly pat it on. We don't want too much powder, we just want to set it right. We don't want any cakiness underneath our eyes or any like lines. This will ensure that it stays on all day. And this is how I personally use my correctors and my concealers. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave them down the bottom, and subscribe if you like as well. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.